Happy Monday, small mutant baby children. Hi. It's me, the beautiful one. I am here today to fill you in on what we did in class, or if you were like, dude, what did he just talk about when we went through the project? You can watch this as a recap, and it might help you out somehow. But the main thing, if you have questions, just ask. I'm here to help. Okay, so a couple quick reminders. First of all, if you didn't take the test last Friday, we need to get that done. There are a few of you guys that didn't get it done yet. Need to get that in. Need to get that taken care of. I'm working on getting them graded. I should have them done tomorrow morning at the latest. Second thing to remind you guys about is that tomorrow morning, if you are a freshman at 9 o'clock, you have that CBITS survey screener thing. So make sure at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, you are using that link that they sent you, that Ms. Marnaka sent you guys in an email. Especially first hour people, I don't need to see you at 9 o'clock right away. All right, so chapter 3 is about the Gilded Age, about the time period where there's a bunch of really cool invention done, a lot of changes in business, cities grow, immigrants coming to the United States, the birth of labor unions to protect workers' rights, and a whole lot more. And so it's kind of complete our look at like the first 35, 40 years of our class. And we're going to do this one a little bit differently than we've been doing things. We're actually going to do a big project that's kind of a self-paced deal. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run you guys through that. As you guys can see, I'm on 2A's classroom page. And I'm pulled up to the chapter 3, the Gilded Age post that I made this morning at 8:36. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you guys through the different parts of this. There is a presentation that I'll take you guys through, and I'm going to kind of hop in and out of that. And so me right here, I'm going to kind of come and go as things go on. And really quick, I'm just going to run you through the different docs that I shared with you guys. I shared this thing called Basic Explanation with you, which is the presentation itself that I'm going to be going through with you guys. I shared that with you so you can go back and take a look at it. There's also a link or two in there that might be helpful for you as we go. The tic-tac-toe board, which is actually going to be the place that you choose your projects from, is there in both English and in Spanish for you to use. My Spanish is not good, and so that's actually just the Google Translate version, so I apologize if it's complete, what's basura? I think garbage, basura. I apologize if it's complete garbage in the translation. I just wanted to make sure that it was accessible if you needed it. There is a doc that has short descriptions of each one of the 9 projects that you have to choose from. And they're not the end-all be-all. They're not every little thing. And that's why I always constantly tell people to please ask questions. And then last but not least, tucked over here, one of the boxes is the reading guides, or like the reading sheets that I ask you guys to do during chapters. That is one of the options for this project. You can go in and you can make copies of that for yourself to work on. So without further ado, I'm going to really quickly show you the different things. So this is the Basic Explanation one that we're going to go through in a minute. This is the tic-tac-toe board in English, and we'll come back to that in a minute. The project description sheet with really brief, small paragraph descriptions of each project, and then the Gilded Age reading assignment. I'm not going to pull up the Spanish language tic-tac-toe board, not because it's not important, but because it's tucked away behind my head and I'm not sure exactly what to do about that. So anywho, all right, we're going to go into this Basic Explanation thing, and I'm going to run you through things. So I'm going to disappear for a minute here, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so again, as I said, this is a chapter on the Gilded Age, all the topics that I talked about, plus some more. And we call this the tic-tac-toe project. If you talk to the sophomores and the juniors about this, maybe the seniors. I think we did this with the seniors. I can't quite remember. I think a lot of them had good memories of this. They enjoyed doing it. Some people get a little caught or bogged down, and honestly, yeah, you got to work. This is one of those moments, more so than others, that I wish you guys were here in the class in front of me, because I get nervous for people that don't use their time well, or maybe don't pace themselves well. If I'm in here, or Mrs. Connolly, Mrs. Kroll, Mrs. Kulo, we have the ability to kind of get you back on track, or tell you to stop playing that game, or stop checking your Twitter, or playing, what is it called, Among Us? I call it Hazmat Spacesuit Killer. So make sure you're using your time well and staying on task, and please ask questions when you need to. Okay. All right. So why do things differently? First of all, it's just, you got to change things up every once in a while to keep things interesting. If I just read slides to you guys all the time, things would get, well, they probably are already getting boring, but things get boring for me and they get boring for you. And also, I don't want school to turn into a game where you guys just learn if I do this, this, and this, everything works out fine. You've got to develop your skills and you've got to be able to, adapt. And so we're going to cover this chapter in a completely different way. It's going to allow us to change the pace. This chapter is going to take us 2 weeks, starting on Monday, October 5th, and ending on, I think it's the 16th, I think it's coming up on a couple slides. That's the start point. That's the end point. We know that for sure. That's the way it's going to be. Okay. And so it's going to change the pace for us, and it's going to allow us to get a little bit more in here in this first quarter semester thing. And so we're going to use that to our advantage. The second thing, it puts more emphasis on what you can do skill-wise and less on your ability to remember what I said. Okay. You're going to be able to show me things that maybe are weaknesses that you're working on. You're also going to be able to show me things that you're strong at, not just writing and reading and finding things. There's going to be a lot more to it than that. And also, in some cases, this is going to push you out of comfort zones. There are some of the projects on this tic-tac-toe board that you might go, ooh, boy, I'm not so good at that. But you might have to tackle one of those to get what you need to get done accomplished. This project's also going to give you the ability to use some more creative ways to show off your learning, to do things differently rather than just answering questions with fancy little sentences. There are still some of those traditional options, but those aren't going to be the only way. It's also going to allow you to work through things at your own pace. You've got 2 weeks to get 3 projects done. If you want to take every moment of every class and get that done, that's great. If you want to work fast but efficiently and do a good job, I don't know, you could be done with this week and then not necessarily take the week of American history off, but you could definitely lay low and play it a little easy. It also allows me and the other people that work with you, depending on what hour you're in, to act more as helpers and guides in your learning rather than, like the person who tells you the story. Sometimes I feel like a storyteller and not a teacher. So we're going to be resources this time. Now, the how. The how is called a tic-tac-toe, and we're going to do some different ways of working with this. But first, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys that for you guys that still like to hear me talk about things, and you're probably going to need this to some extent, we're going to use my YouTube channel, and I linked it right there. And so you guys could click on that and go there, but I've already got the videos pulled up here. So, hey, I'm back. Oh, or did I close it? Oh, I didn't close it. There we go. Okay, so I've already got the first video pulled up. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account too. And so I record all these every day and dump them on my YouTube account, but I also have like class lectures and some of the stuff from last spring on there. And so one of the playlists I have is called The Gilded Age. And I link this on not just this explanation page, but also on your tic-tac-toe board down toward the bottom, hit under this screencastify stupid thing right here. Okay, so if we go to that YouTube channel again, there we go. There's a 7-minute 53-second video, a 17-minute video, about a 14, an 8, and an 8:30, where I go through basically the big ideas. Now the difference this time is this is the background you guys are used to, although this is a little different up here. And I'm gonna actually, let's see. You're going to physically see me in one of my Spartan t-shirts teaching you through these things. Now, if you want to write these things down, a little blurry, I don't know why that is. If you want to write these things down, you can get out your notebook and do that. But otherwise, you can just watch them. And when you need something, if you're asking like, I'm doing the editorial, I don't know what unions are, I'm going to go, hey, did you watch video 4? I will tell you that I do something a little bit gross in this first video that usually gets me some good laughs. It was kind of gross though. So you're going to want to watch through those 5 videos, and that maybe should be the first thing you do, but I'm not going to dictate what you do and don't do in this unit, how you do it. So that is the first part of that. Now, I'm just going to leave it in like this mode. I think this works fine for us. Plus I can talk to you like this. So we're going to watch the YouTube channel. That's a must. You don't have to turn in your notes, but it would be really advantageous if you watch that. Then we're going to use a tic-tac-toe method. A tic-tac-toe method is basically where you get a board of choices, but you have to complete a winning tic-tac-toe or 3 in a row in order to get things done. And so I have a tic-tac-toe board that I'm going to show you guys right now with 9 projects optional. 9. Ferris has been absent from school 9 times. If you get the reference, that was great. If you don't, you're confused. Okay, so there's 9 projects listed here. And each one of the projects is kind of its own individual thing. And in order for you to be successful, you have to do 3 in a row. Now that can be straight up and down. It can be sideways. It can be either one of the diagonals. There is no four corners in tic-tac-toe. That is not a thing. So do not ask me if you can do the four corners. No, bad freshman, bad other kids, bad. No. Okay, so you're going to pick 3 in a row. Now, if you're wondering, like, what are these things? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Actually, I'm really pretty gifted as an animal goes. And so I wrote you a little brief description of each one. And so maybe before or after you guys, watch the videos, you're going to want to look at this tic-tac-toe board and go, oh, what do I want to do? Oh, I'm going to complete the reading guides. Yeah, I know how to do those. I'll make a copy. Create a Venn diagram. Ooh, I don't do so good at Venn diagrams. Oh, I'm going to look at it a different way. Write a 3-paragraph essay about what you think. I wonder what's in those paragraphs. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, where is it? Oh, 3. Oh, look, it's right there. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, for sure. Write a 1 to 2 page. Oh, poem. Ooh, I don't do poems. I can't do. See what I mean? There's like no easy way out of this. I'm a jerk. I'm a bad person. Anyway, so basically you're going to pick these projects out and you're going to kind of do what the description says. Please ask questions for more details. I want to help you. I don't want you to be confused. Okay. Now going back to the basic explanation, then you're going to hand your projects in digitally. You can do them one at a time and hand them in as you get them done. Now, just so you know, you are expected to do 3. If you do 3, you get 3 sets of grades. Yay, you. Okay. If you do 2, you get 2 sets of grades and 1 set of zeros. If you do 1, you get 1 set of grades and 2 sets of zeros. And then passing the quarter is going to get kind of hard. And if you don't do this project at all and you get 3 sets of zeros, well, you're probably coming back next year. And we don't want that. So, all right. So the how is, it's kind of up to you. Which route do you want to take? The when, today's October 5th. That's the day we're launching things. That's the day we're going to get started. And hopefully you can get something going today, or you can watch the videos, or you can pick out what line of projects you want to do. Your first project has to be done by this Friday, which is October 9th. It has to be done by midnight and turned in. That's you showing me that you're making adequate progress toward the goal, 1 of 3 by the end of the week. The final projects, number 2 and number 3, have to be handed in by October 16th, which is next week, Friday. You got to make sure that you're kind of staying on pace and doing things. If you're in Math 1, it's kind of like the Overland Trail. You just got to keep plugging away. Now, there will be some daily mini lessons on things like how to use Screencastify, how to do a works cited and things like that to make sure you guys are doing things the regular way. And obviously, I'm going to be on the meets every day. There is going to be a daily check-in form via Google Forms in Classroom where you're going to tell me what you got done that day and make sure that you're getting some things done. And then let me know if you have any questions that I can answer for you. Okay. Grading-wise, we're going to use all 3 of the rubrics, which I have linked right there. You can click on those to see the rubrics that you're going to get graded on: content, communication, and analysis and research for each one of the projects that you do. So make sure that you do your best on every one of them. Don't just slap some junk together to get it done. Okay, now this is usually the point where I'd ask if anybody has any questions, but we're kind of living in a one-way world here. If you're watching this video, you can ask all the questions you want right now, and I'm going to go like this. That's a good question. It's great. I wish you could have asked that question in class today. No, email me or chat me, and I'll answer any questions you guys want. Or tomorrow in class, I can answer your questions. So just make sure you check in. Now, again, I'm going to take you to the post. There it is. Basic explanation right there, available for you to look at, so you can look at it whenever you want to. There's the tic-tac-toe board in English. I don't have the Spanish one pulled up. I'm sorry. But you have that available. You have the project description that runs you through the 9 projects. Remember, you only have to pick 3. God, don't do all 9. That would be a lot of work. And then you have the reading guides. Now, remember, if you decide to do the reading guides, go to File, make a copy, and then put like SEEP Gilded Age or SEEP Work. I'll figure it out. You share it with me when you're done, and I get a great email. It's awesome. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm nervous about this. Well, you don't need to see that. I'm nervous about this, and here's why. I wish you guys were in front of me. I love this project. I think it's really good. I think people have gotten some great work out of it over the years. People have sharpened some skills, but you got to use your time well. All right. And, you got to ask questions when you need. Like I said, I'm nervous. I think you guys are going to pull through and do a great job, but, I'm worried. So anyway, hit me up if you have questions. I'll see you in class later this week, and you can ask all the ones in person that you want to. I'm here to help. get off to a good start here, guys. Don't wait till Friday afternoon to work on the first project, and don't wait till October 16th to do the last two. I'm here. I'm helpful. I am so beautiful. Talk to you later.